Alright, continuing a look at Star Wars Edge of the Empire Far Horizons, the Colonist sourcebook, and their talent trees. Today's talent tree of the day, Entrepreneur. So, the Entrepreneur is one of the most creative ideas for a talent tree. A little rocky on the execution as far as I'm concerned, but the general idea is that because you're an entrepreneur, and a good one at that, apparently, you gain money in a variety of ways, or you save money, you have more money than you normally would, and use that as a fuel source for various abilities. The gaining money part, that's pretty good. Not bad. I like it. Nice variety there. It's the actual part that matters, actively doing stuff in your role, contributing to the group, could use a little work. Not a fan. We'll get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, making money. We have one talent, which you may have seen before. I think Trader Explorer has it, or maybe it's Quartermaster from Age of Rebellion. One tree has it somewhere out there, though far less ranks than this. Oh my god, you have so many ranks of it. You just get money at the start of every session, a certain amount of money per rank. You just get a ton of money. Combine it with the other tree, whatever it is, you get a lot. You get some more money. You can get a lot of money. Now, in general, and this goes, I guess, for all of the get more money talents, its usefulness kind of depends on your campaign and how your GM handles money. It's one of those things, like encumbrance or whatever, where it wildly depends on whoever's running the game, how it works out. Some people, they'd give out loot like it's their job, at which point, yeah, you're not going to feel quite as useful. So, it depends. Talk with your GM, what is their style, or be aware of their style. GMs, if someone picks this, has their heart set on it, try and make their choices actually seem like they mattered, maybe, with building their character. That'd be nice. How else do we get money? So, you can get money by just getting money because of your sound investments or good business sense or whatever. You can also gain money by selling stuff, and we have a couple ranks of a talent where when selling a certain category of goods, a pretty broad category, it's probably going to come up quite a bit. You get more money when you sell certain stuff. That's nice. We also have another talent, which is really big, which... No, you can do it that. I was going to say, it's big, can't do it that often, but no, you can actually... It's got a cost, not even that big of a cost, but you can buy stuff, sell stuff, and you get more money either way. Either sell stuff at higher price or buy stuff at a lower price. Pretty significant as well. Also can help you with some obligation manipulation, which is another thing this tree does. Manipulate the group rule obligation to be better for you, which I got some issues with obligation. I like it in theory, but in practice not a fan. It's fine, whatever. So we got 3 cool ways of earning money, buying stuff, selling stuff, just getting money, and a couple different talents to do it. Good stuff so far. Here's where it goes wrong for me. So, one talent, at the beginning of a session, you can spend some money to help manage one of the aspects of obligations, so it's not as bad for you. Which, this is a part of obligation that I even forget to do when I do obligations sometimes. And I don't think it's as interesting. It's one of those areas where I wish it was more... I wish it had more to do with the personal obligation itself. Maybe it made dealing with the story aspect of obligation easier to deal with. If your obligation is bounty hunters, like there's a bounty on your head, right? Okay, your obligation comes up in this session. There's bounty hunters, a group of them, scouring the spaceport while you're doing your mission, and you have to deal with them. That's fun, exciting stuff. Maybe this would help you make it easier to dispatch one of them, bribe a bounty hunter off, or pay someone to help hide you, or pay someone to help you fight a bounty hunter so it's easier to take one of them out, or something. To me, this is more interesting, as opposed to the other aspect of obligation managing it, the whole strain thing. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Another one, though, which is... Oh, I don't like this one either. So, basically, you can just buy information, which makes sense. You could do it in the universe. But you pass a knowledge check. You buy your way out of a knowledge check with certain limitations. I play these games to roll dice and see what happens and build my character in a certain way. And maybe I'm not even a good thing, but I rolled the thing. And then I did the thing. And now you just... Oh, here's some money. Just... Get this obstacle out of the way. Get this content out of my face, GM. What is this garbage? What is this, a game? I don't want to play your content. Just tell me what happens. Read me a bedtime story, Daddy. That's what this talent is. That's what this talent is. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, finally, something in the direction of what I would want and expect from this. you have the ability to spend money to improve certain types of checks, which I really like. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping for more of it as well, different levels and types of checks and whatever. As all we get is this, and I have some issues with it as it stands. One, it's actually really cheap. Why do I need to earn all this extra money if this is all? It's only gonna help me with certain type of checks, and also it's really cheap. Like, I could just save my money. I could just be kind of frugal, maybe. Then I wouldn't even need the extra money earning stuff for this. I don't think they really mesh together well in an interesting, exciting, fun way, unfortunately. But, you know, you can be better at talking. Spoiler alert. If you're good with any kind of role, it's talking. And especially when it comes to negotiation, as you might imagine. Entrepreneur, business, negotiate. Yeah, it goes without saying, obviously. A couple different ways this manifests, not just what we've seen so far, but also there is one of those once per session you can re-roll a certain type of check, which includes negotiation, but another check as well on top of it, so I guess there's always that choice to make. Do I help it with this or that? Maybe I save it. Who knows? But yeah, you're mostly a negotiator. You get some rarity manipulation later on, which is fine, and awesome talent, which I love, which Scholar had. Because of your intense focus, your business mind, you can just be better at anything. Takes a while to get to, but eventually, at a pretty low cost, you can just be better at whatever. You're just better. You're just better. It's a great talent. Just having it is great for any tree. So, what is your gameplay actually like with this? Because we're done, right? We got everything. Yeah. Okay, so you're buying stuff, you're selling stuff, you're managing the money of the group. It's already really dependent on the GM, managing those resources and to make you feel like you're worth something. Very easy to do the opposite with this talent trait. Oh, you get some help with some talking checks of different kinds, but you don't get a lot of support from. You have strain management, toughen, a bunch of little stuff. Barely worth mentioning, which is why I forgot about it. Moving on. Point is, you're very vulnerable to the GM's playstyle in terms of how useful this talent tree is. And then, so what are you gonna do? You got the Captain Moneybags thing going on, and then you use that to talk, I guess, kind of, a little bit. It helps. A lot of help with negotiation, a little help with some other stuff. You're okay, I guess. Really, you're mostly just the money guy. You have the you get the money, you have the money, you spend the money, you buy the things a little better. But I guess once you get intense focus, you can be a pretty dedicated talker guy, and then give yourself a blaster. You could do you can fight, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. It was a disappointment. This wins my award for biggest disappointment. Okay, so builds. If you do want to play an entrepreneur after all that, let's see. Build. So, presence to help you with negotiation. That's the main thing. And high presence, foreign presence. You're going to be good at the other presence-based stuff, naturally. You got them career skills. Intense focus will help you with talking in general. You got some good talking eventually. And then, of course, combat. You'll be good with combat. Give yourself a 3 in agility. Or I guess whatever else. Intellect. You got some knowledge stuff here. Then again, you have a talent which you buy your way out of knowledge. So, between that and a solid knowledge, I can't decide. Are they counterintuitive or are they good supplement? I guess if you just have a 3 in intellect, then and bought info, then it kind of meshes well together. But instead of making a knowledge check, if you know it's a really difficult knowledge check, you can just buy your way out of it. Or if it's maybe not so difficult, use your 3 intellect-based knowledge to roll, I guess. Intense focus really helps you out. Whatever you do, just make a beeline for that. You'll hit some money stuff and also the talking with money thing along the way. You really want to make a beeline down there, otherwise what are you doing? I think I want to change the throwing credits talent to like an Assassin's Creed style, like distraction kind of a thing. Like you throw money around and people rush in, and as long as it makes thematic sense, and then that could be cover, that could be concealment, that could be setback die, disorient on enemies or something. I don't know. Such good potential here. The concept is wonderful. Not a fan of the execution. Oh, right, we're talking about builds. So, yeah, intellect and presence, 4 in each. That's not bad, depending on whether or not you don't have a knowledge or do have a knowledge or whatever your group is. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm very tired right now. I've filmed so much. And of course, a big go-to is combat. Star Wars. Wars, usually fighting's involved. Buy stuff, shoot stuff. Not a bad way to go. I really like the 4-4. Wherever you go, maybe full-on talking, 4 presence, 4 in another talking-based characteristic. You want to be knowledge guy, 4 presence, 4 in intellect, or you want to talk in combat, 4 presence, 4 agility. I really want the 4-4 build for this one, if that's who I'm playing. Yeah, you're really going to have to rely on your dice pool to be good in anything for a while. So yeah, that's what I would go with. I thought I remember being a lot more excited for these trees the first time around. I'm getting cynical in my old age, guys. Good news! Only 15 minutes of footage. I bet this video is like 3 minutes long, so that'll be fun to edit. Wonderful. Do you like this channel? Do you want to see more of it? Do you like this mug or this shirt? Would you like to see more of them? On the shelf, in a dresser, on wherever else you keep mugs and shirts. I got more mugs and shirts. You can buy it if you like the designs of some, but you don't really want like this. You want it on different stuff. Tell me, I can put it on different stuff. It's very easy. Buy my stuff. Alright, bye.